What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the question of all questions, the holy grail of questions in the anime community. Which is better, dub or sub? So hopefully I can explain why I think which one is better for you and which one I think is better for me personally. So if you stick around to the end of this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, but let's get straight into it. Now, if you're completely new to anime, you might be wondering, what is dub? What is sub? Well, let me quickly break down what the difference between dub and sub is for you very quickly. Sub is when you have the original voice actors for the anime. It's in sub. You have to read the subtitles. So when you hear them speaking Japanese and you're like, what the heck is going on? And you have to read the little subtitles to understand, that's what we call the sub version of an anime. Now, the dub anime is what you call when it's in your native language. So say they take Japanese anime, translate it to English, and they have English voice actors so you can just watch the anime and enjoy the anime. That would be what we call a dub. So do you want the subtitles to read, or do you want the dub so that you can just listen and enjoy the show? That's what we're going to be talking about today, and that is the difference between sub and dub.
Don't look like you've changed much at all, boy.
And there's going to be somebody watching this video like,
I like sub, it's way better than dub. I like dub, it's way better than sub.
and that's why it's called the age-old question of anime, because people always like to argue which one is better. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, just not waste your time. I don't think either one is better than the other. I think they're both equal, but I do think one is better than the other when it comes to your personal enjoyment of watching. So I'm going to break down why you should watch either sub or why you should watch either dub. If you want to have anime on in the background while you're doing something else, and when you look away, not miss the entire show, you probably want to watch dub. If you like to pay attention to the art styles and the fight and what's going on and focus strictly on those, once again, you're going to want to watch dub. If you don't want to read the subtitles and try and read and watch what's going on at the same time, and you can't sit down and focus on only the anime, you're probably a dub watcher and you're going to enjoy dub. But some of the problems with watching dub is not all animes get a dub. So if one of these anime that you hear come out doesn't have a dub, then you can't watch it. That's just how it's going to go. You're not going to be able to watch the anime, and you're going to have to wait until it maybe gets dubbed, and even then, you could never get to watch the show. So that's the problem with watching dub. Another problem I have with watching dub is you have to wait longer. If you watch a sub anime, you can usually watch it the second it comes out and just read the subtitles. If you watch dub, you have to wait for it to get translated, which can take like a week or two before they actually post the dub version, which leads to a lot of spoilers for dub watchers, which is why I don't like watching a lot of dubbed anime when they're coming out weekly, because I'm one of those people. If you tell me a spoiler, it completely ruins the new show for me. So if you don't like spoilers, dub might not be for you. You can also lose a lot of translation when you're trying to translate Japanese to English. There's a lot of words in Japanese that we don't have English words for. So when they try and convert that from a Japanese word to an English word, they kind of sometimes lose the meaning or lose the value, and that takes away from sub-dub anime as well. So like I said, if you want to get the fullness of the show, you should probably stick to sub. By the way, if you're catching this video when it first drops, that Noti Gang Squad, I'm live on Twitch. My Twitch link will be in the description below. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so feel free to come by and say hello. I'm going to be live for a little bit. Come stop by. I feel like another reason a lot of people like dub is because it reminds them of their childhood. Say a cartoon like Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you go to watching Dragon Ball Z in dub, there's very few differences between Avatar: The Last Airbender, an American cartoon, and Dragon Ball Z in dub. You can tell basically nothing. You would assume both were cartoons, but one's an anime, one's a cartoon. They're very similar, and that's why I feel like a lot of people love dub, is because it reminds them of their childhood and the shows they used to love. If you have time to sit down and enjoy an anime and put your full focus into an anime, you should probably watch sub. I feel like you'll probably enjoy sub better. A lot of people say that the voice actors in sub are better for the most part. Not always. There are a few exceptions, but for the most part, you're going to get better voice acting because it's just the natural language that is being spoken, and you get the full emotion of the characters that's being portrayed in that scene at that very moment. A problem with watching sub is you do have to pay attention and read the subtitles on the bottom unless you speak Japanese, so you could possibly miss something minimal that appeared on screen that plays a massive impact on the story, which is why people prefer dub, and I fully understand. You can just listen to the show and pay attention to what's going on and not have to worry about missing anything like you do when you're watching sub. And like I said, there's also people like me that enjoy both dub and sub. My Hero Academia, great example. I cannot watch My Hero Academia sub to save my life. I can only watch My Hero Academia in dub. I'll take the spoilers or whatever, but I can only watch My Hero Academia dub. I love the voice actors in the My Hero Academia dub. I cannot watch them sub. The way the characters sound in dub is the way they sound in my head, and it will stick forever. I cannot listen to it any other way. Now, Attack on Titan, on the other hand, I love the voice acting in sub. The original voice actors in Japanese, I can't complain. I love every single one of them, and I would not have it any other way. I could not listen to them in a different language. One thing I've noticed though when watching dub and sub is a lot of new anime watchers typically watch dub, and that's for the sole reason that they're just getting into it. They just want to give it a try, so they'll watch it in dub, and then as they learn about these shows that don't quite have dubs but are really good shows that they keep hearing about, they'll slowly transition into watching subs because they don't want to miss out. And then as they become more veteran anime watchers, we'll say, that's when you start hearing them watch a lot more sub. Not to say that veteran anime watchers don't strictly watch dub or don't watch any dub. Like, I watch plenty of dub, don't get me wrong, but that's just like the trend I've noticed when it comes to watching dub versus sub, is that a lot of people, when they first get into it, they'll watch dub and slowly move to sub. And feel free in the comments down below, let me know what you watch. Do you watch anime in dub or do you watch anime in sub, and which one do you prefer and think is better in your opinion? Because it's always going to be strictly opinion based. Like I said, one is not better than the other. It's all a matter of opinion. And don't get me wrong, sub equals dub and dub equals sub, but there are some instances in the anime community where people will tell you to watch this show in dub because it's better than the sub, or watch this show in sub because it's better than the dub. It's kind of like people always tell you to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and not Full Metal Alchemist, because Brotherhood tends to be a lot better, so why would you watch the worst show when you could just watch the better one? And I'll never understand why people argue,
Ew, you watch dub?
Ew, you watch sub?
like you're getting the same show regardless. One, you're just hearing everything in English, and the other one you're listening to in Japanese and have to read the subtitles. Like, get over it. You're not special. We're all watching the same show. And yeah, that's just my personal opinion on dub versus sub. Let me know your opinions on dub versus sub in the comments down below. And if you did make it to the end, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And I'll be sure to catch y'all next Wednesday. Peace.